How's it, guys? It's Jay here. Thought I'd do a quick trading video for you, live trade video. I'm today looking at the 3 EMA strategy on Forex. This strategy can also work for cryptocurrencies as well. But today I'm just going to have a look at what we can do regarding a Forex trade using this particular strategy. Okay, so just quickly to set up, you're going to be using the 1 hour chart and the 5-minute chart. Okay, you're going to be having a 3 EMA setup. All right, let me just go into the settings. Okay, 3 EMA. If you go into indicators and just type there, search 3 EMA, you'll see it here. It's the one by Victor Grigo. All right, that's the one that I use. Settings, EMA 1 at 8, EMA 2 at 13, EMA 3 at 21. Then style, you can just adjust the colors that you want for each of them. I use green, orange, and red. Okay. All right. So I had a look a bit earlier, and I found a pair that I think might be suitable for this particular trade, which is the Euro Canadian dollar. Okay. Let me just zoom in and pull out a little bit. Right. What we're looking for, you're going to start on the 1 hour chart. And then on there, you're going to be looking at your 3 EMAs. Okay. Now, you want to have the 3 EMAs starting to fan out, okay, after a cross. You can see we had it up here, it went up, and then it down, and it crossed. We had a little bit of zigzag over here, and now it looks like we've got a little bit of a breakout that's happening over here. Okay, the 3 EMAs are starting to spread out quite nicely, so we're then going to say, okay, let's look closer at this trade. So then you go down to your 5-minute chart. Okay, and it looks like a pretty good setup over here. So again, you've got your 3 EMAs. Okay, you want them all going in one direction and you want them fanning out. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to be waiting for a 5-minute candle to come back to the EMAs and then enter into the EMAs, and those will become your trigger candles. Then you're going to have a look at your trigger candle. So our trigger candle here is this particular red candle right there. Okay, you can see there where it touched the green EMA, the 8 EMA. You're then going to count back 5 candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to find the highest point of those 5 candles, which is this candle over here. Okay, looking at this candle, we can see it has a high of 1.4583. So what you want to do then is you're going to make a mark and 3 pips above that. Okay, so roughly about there, which is 1.45613. Okay, that's going to be your entry point. Because what you're going to do then is you're going to set your entry point, and then you're going to wait to see if this candle movement then comes back up to continue the trend and trigger your entry, and then go up further. Okay, stop loss will be a few pips below the trigger candle, so probably about there. Okay, so here's your trigger candle. You want it a few pips below that, so maybe just a little bit lower, probably about there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to Prime XBT, which is a platform that I use for my trading. Okay, if you guys want to join up with Prime XBT, there's a link in the description below. Okay, so we're looking at EURCAD. So let me go to EURCAD over there. Okay, now we've had quite a strong movement down here, but let's see, we might still start to get some more movement up. So I want to enter a stop buy order roughly about here. So what we were looking at here, 613. So I'm going to click on buy. Let me increase that a little bit to about there. I'm going to click on order type, and I'm going to go to stop. Okay, if you put a limit order, it's not going to let you do a long above the price. You have to set a stop order. So 145, what did you say it was? 613. I think it was. Let's just double check. Yeah, 145613. Good. Okay, 145613. Send order, confirm, and there you can see now my little green box has popped up over here. This box has popped up here, and that line that you see there's a green line there. That is my entry price. Now, while that's up and running, I want to set my stop loss. Okay. Now, my stop loss is going to be a few pips below that trigger candle. So we said 145515. So 145515. Confirm that. So now when I click there, you can see I've got my entry, I've got my stop loss as well. Okay. Next thing you can also do is set your take profit. I'm going to be looking for a 100% profit on this particular trade. So then I will just select the take profit price. I know I've got about 100,000 Satoshis set for this trade. So then I'll just move it up until this figure here becomes the profit that I want to get. So about there. Edit, replace order, confirm. Alright. So now, if I click on my order, I can see my stop loss is placed, my take profit is placed, and I'll wait. Just need to wait to see if that order does fulfill. Okay. What we can also do now is we can just go and have a look and see if there are any other suitable trades that we can look at a bit closer. So Euro Swiss franc. Yeah, okay, this one is looking fairly promising. However, for a short, however, I'm not too comfortable with that because the price is at a low, and you can see on the 4-hour chart that the price hasn't been this low for a long time. Okay, yeah. So I'm a bit wary about entering at the bottom, shorting at the bottom. So I'd rather just leave that one. So let me go back onto the 1 hour. Have a look at Euro GBP. Okay, so the Euro GBP has actually just started to turn and starting to turn up. You can see here on the 1 hour. So let me go and have a look at the 5-minute chart here. Okay, so here's another good example. So let me go and set an order for this one as well. We've had a spike up, prices come down, touch the EMAs. So I'm going to set my entry price there. Okay, trigger candle there, a couple of pips below that. So those will be my entry points and my stop loss. So what is that? Euro GBP. Okay, so let's go to Euro GBP. And let's go ahead and put our stop buy order in. Okay. I'm just going to reduce that a little bit down to 100,000 Satoshis. Okay. The price that I want to go in at is 85741. So here, 85741. Oh, sorry, 85741. There we go. Okay. So there you go. I've set my stop buy order over there. So I'll go in now, place my stop loss. Stop loss I set at a 85629. 85629. Okay, then my profits, again, I'm going to be looking for about 100% profit on this one. So let me go to about there. All right. Edit, replace order, confirm. Okay. So there you can see I've got my stop loss in, I've got my take profit in. Take profit is a bit less than my risk there, so I'm actually going to just push that up to about there. Okay, confirm that. All right, so we've got 2 trades that are set up. Let's now wait and see if any of them trigger. All right, so I'm back now, and I'm just reviewing where we are with the trades that we've set. We're looking at EURCAD, and we're looking at Euro GBP. Euro GBP is going steady there. Price is starting to move up. The EURCAD, it looks like it's actually just about to trigger my buy signal. Oh, and we can see there that it has. Okay, so now let's monitor it, and we'll see. Let's go to EURCAD. It's there. Okay, let's monitor it and see. Go back down to the 5-minute chart, and then we'll see how that goes. Okay, so EURCAD is triggered. I've got my stop loss in place. I've got my take profit in place, and yeah, great. Let's see if this one pans out. Okay, going to EURCAD, you can see there that it triggered. That's perfect. Okay, Euro GBP. Yeah, still waiting on that one to move up and trigger. So let's see. We'll come back in a little while. Okay, so just checking in again now. I can see that the EURCAD is going quite well. You can see the trigger point here. It started to move up on Prime XBT. This is the trade over here now. I'm currently at about 60%, between 50 or 56% up in that particular trade. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my stop loss, okay, and then I'm going to move it up to just above break even, okay, to there, and then I'll leave it to run further. All right, sometimes I do it like this. I just bring my stop loss into profit. That way, at least if it does get stopped out, I'll get a little bit of profit out of it. But if it does run up higher, then I will look at just raising that up, my stop loss up higher. You can see I'm getting halfway now to my take profit. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Just have a look at the other trade that I was in, which was the Euro GBP. That's still going sideways. Okay, so I'll leave that run for now, and then hopefully it will trigger at some point. If I find that the price dips below the 3 EMAs and it goes down and starts to, or the EMAs start to flip over to the other side, then I will just cancel that trade. And then I'll look around the pairs here for a new pair that I can trade in. Okay, so currently there, running at 60%. Let's see how it goes. I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back with this trade now, and I can see the price is pushing up very nicely. What I've done is I've taken my take profit and I've moved that up higher, and now I'm moving my stop loss to just below the current candle. Okay, modify position, confirm. Oh, okay, it's still pushing up even more. I'm at over 100% profit now on this trade. I'm going to move my stop loss up a little bit more. Confirm that. My stop loss I'm going to trail now to halfway into that candle. Okay, maybe a little bit less. Got a real push going on here now. I do expect it to come back down. Okay. I'll move my stop loss up now to beneath the last candle. Firm on that. And then let's see if the price does go up and reach my target, or if it drops down and just clips my my stop loss, which is almost like a trading take profit. Okay, so we're up 120% at the moment. Let's wait and see if it pops up a little bit more. If it goes down a little bit, I'll probably end up with 100% profit on this trade, which is good going. Happy with that. It does look like it's going to hit my stop loss now. Let's just wait and see. Maybe it'll just give another push up. So it's thinking about it. Hasn't quite come down to my stop loss yet. It's very close though. Let's see if it'll push up. Just watching it now. So we had a really nice push. If I go over onto trading view, you can see my entry point was there. It's pushed up really nicely up to that point over there, which is more or less 0.12, 0.1, yeah, 0.12%. Okay, obviously on Prime XBT, when you trade, you're trading with 1000x leverage, so that is 120% profit so far on that particular trade. I'm just going to wait and see if it's going to move up even more. It looks like it wants to go up some more. That's a positive move. Busy fighting there at that point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just zoom out to the 1 hour chart and just see if there's a reason why it might be fighting here. Okay, so we've got an area of resistance support that it's trying to break through. Okay, roughly about there. We can see that from the chart. If it does break through there, then it does have more room to go up. We're looking at the next resistance being about there. There'll be a resistance, and then here we got a resistance that is trying to fight its way through. Okay, so this is where we are at the moment. What I might do is let me just drop my stop loss down just a little bit. Okay, just give it a little bit of extra room, and then we'll see if it does go up from there. Yeah, you can definitely see that the price has hit an area of resistance where it's jumping up and down. Looks like it's going to touch my stop loss there. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so there we go. My trading stopped out on that trade, but I still did get about 100% out of that particular move here on Prime XBT. Obviously, if you do this method on some other exchanges where they have different leverages, then your profits would have been slightly different on that. If you used a higher leverage than that, it would have been more. If you'd used a lesser leverage, then if you had a 500x, then you would have made a 50% profit out of that particular move. But that basically is how the system works. You wait for the pullbacks into the 3 EMAs, you set your buy-ins just above the high, and then you wait for the buy to trigger, and then you can ride it up. Okay, so yeah, hopefully this helps the guys here a little bit, whoever's watching, just to get a better idea of how this trade works. And now we've seen a trade in practice.